for a plan, and you're going to see my name in the list here, and you're going to click the send button, and that's going to send me the plan that you presented to that client, so that when I meet with them, I can, you know, go through and look at the plan and show them some alternatives for how we might work together. I have an advisor right now in North Carolina who, in his market, he just couldn't find a loan officer that he could refer clients to. He was doing webinars and workshops on 401k, rollovers, things like that, and he would have these clients that were really good prospects for mortgage refinancing and stuff that could provide funding for annuities and insurance. And so he went out like you did, found a loan officer that he had done a mortgage with, and the guy was just, you know, he's a good producer but wasn't really that interested in the concept. He's interested in referrals but not learning more about what this particular advisor was doing. So he said, I've got to find a couple of guys in this office that are interested in this. And he actually bought our software for the office, about 14 loan officers, and said, I'll provide the software to all of you in the office, and in exchange for that, I want to come to your monthly sales meeting. And I want to be able to sit here and listen to what you guys are learning and doing and what's going on in the industry, so I get a feel for what you do. And all I want is maybe a few minutes at the end of each meeting, you know, to kind of share with you, you know, some of the things I do for clients. And he's been doing that for several months now, and what's happened is, because he's been there and all these guys know him, every time an opportunity comes up with a client that they're talking to or meeting with that is anything not mortgage, they just think, I'm going to send this over to this guy. And then he's finding people within the office that are taking to, you know, the idea of doing more than what they were doing in the past. That's a differentiator for them. And then those people are generating more business because they're having conversations with a client that the client didn't expect. Things that are about saving money, creating wealth, not just on a refinance, but the reason you're refinancing is to fund college funding. Well, college funding, how are you going to pay for that? What's a vehicle for that? How do you save for that? That's not a mortgage lending conversation, but the reason that they're there to refinance is to cash money out for a college fund. Is a client going to sit in a checking account? You know, again, all of these things are rarely isolated events. We used to say, why are you refinancing? Or why are you coming in today to refinance? And they're like, well, I want to get a lower rate. I say, why do you want a lower rate? Well, if I have a lower rate, I'll get a lower payment. Okay, what would you do with a lower payment? Well, yeah, it's funny. I mean, that's as deep as they gotten with it, right? I was like, if you had extra, you know, $329